Hey guys, it's me Heather and I'm back with another video. Today we are talking about the dreaded I've ruined my hair once again. I have a playlist on this channel for all the I'm never bleaching my hair again videos. I've ruined my hair, Brad Mondo please help me videos. I have a playlist for that. So this video is what I'm doing to fix my hair that I have recently ruined. I can't remember when I filmed some videos and they were awful. I could not post them because my hair looked so bad. If I have any clips of that, I will insert them so you can see it, but otherwise you're just gonna take me for my word how bad it was. So what had happened was, so let me tell you, I'm gonna speed by past that, but what had happened was, as I had the pretty balayage ombre blonde hair, loving it, living life, and then I was like, I wonder what I look like with copper hair. And I said, I have copper shampoo. It's semi-permanent, or copper, I think it's copper penny conditioner or something like that. And I said, why don't I just put it on? So I put it on, looked pretty good. So I put a little bit more on, it looked pretty good. And then I was like, oh, I also have red conditioner, like Little Mermaid red. So I put that on. That didn't look too good because it was copper and then it had bright red streaks through it, and that was not the look I was going for. So I put a little bit more of the dark red in there, hoping that it would just all be dark red, and no, my hair was like actual coppery orange, but like orange. Then it was like a pretty coppery with that nasty red like chunked in there. I don't know how it's possible when you put an even amount on your whole head. I mean, I know how it's possible, your hair is more porous, I get it, but you know what I'm saying. So basically I had to get rid of that color. So I took vitamin C and dish soap, put it on my hair, and it faded it out, and I was like, cool, so it looks better, right? No, the ends of my hair were blonde, so that all came out bright coral red, top of the head. Not a look I was going for. I mean, it was not, I don't know why I keep saying coral. The top of my hair was like coppery orange red with some of that Little Mermaid red in it, and then the bottoms of my hair were blonde. The color that it was previously, just platinum blonde on the ends, or just where it was balayage, platinum blonde, and then the rest of it was that nasty coppery red. And so I said, I'm just gonna buy brown hair dye, put it over it, call it a day, live the best life I can live. Well, I put a dark ash blonde, I believe it was dark ash blonde. I put dark ash blonde over all those colors, and I first put some of the red coppery, the coppery red shampoo in my hair and made the platinum red again because I knew it would turn green if it didn't have red in it. So I was like, at least it'll be an even. So when I washed that out, let that dry, then I put the hair dye all over my head, set 15-20 minutes, and I said, let me go check it. I'm telling you, when I tell you that you see how dark my roots are now, my hair was jet black, except for the ends were grayish green, and then my roots were jet black, like halfway down my head, jet black. I can't win. If have light hair, I got gray hair coming in, my hair turns brassy and orange, and then when I have dark hair, when I try to dye it dark, it turns, this is why you seek professional help, people. This is not me, because every 5 years I'm posting videos about how I've ruined my hair. But anywho, so what happened, I said, going to YouTube, let me refresh myself on how to do the baking soda and dish soap or danger shampoo, and like, if that will help, because I remember that would help fade the dark hair. And I was like, if I can fade it, if I can once again get that off the ends of my hair and just let it be blonde, and you get it back to the way it was, we'll have orange hair. We will not have green and gray and jet black hair. Okay, so I watched some videos, and they said if you have toner, put developer in there. Level 10, nothing higher. Level 10, strip it right out. Whatever color you just put on there, strip it out. I said, I got you. So I put it on there. I had some tin, I put some dish soap and a little baking soda, made a little thing, you put it on my head, run it through my ends, waited about 5 minutes, was looking at it, and I was like, oh, okay, that black looks brown, we'll take it out. Got in the shower, lathered up, and I kept hearing this plop, 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 plop into the water that was, going down the sink. I was hearing plop, 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 plop. So what's that noise? oh, it's your hair. My hair fell out. It was my hair. Let me show you. These are not layers. Oh, that one was attached, so that one looked like it was longer. Here you go. This is my hair. It all broke off. I've got pieces underneath. I got nice little short layers all over my head. And I had to cut about a ½ inch off at the end. Look, it's all these little strands are thinned out. I can't go get my hair cut because I'm not gonna go in anywhere. I don't care that much, but look, short. It looks like I got a nice little, I just keep pulled back like this and curl it and just pray that nobody looks directly in my direction. But so yeah, so I got out of the shower, I looked in the bathtub, and there was basically a shit ton of hair in the bathtub. I've lost hair when I bleach my hair. I've had gobs of hair come out. I've never had my hair melt off. Like, it just melted off. When I got out of the shower, I was very gentle. I did not flip my head over. I was just standing in the shower just letting it. You're asking yourself, you're saying, Heather, how did we get from that to this? So when I got out of the shower, I made sure I put in a really good conditioner before I got in, just so I didn't have to brush my hair, so I could just let it dry and leave it alone because I was scared to touch it. But I got out and I had like a piece of hair like this. It was about this size. It was like across my face, and I was like, oh, let me get that. It's not attached. It kept dropping off of my head. Like, I had thin hair to start with, but talking about thin hair, now I got some thin hair now, but I don't have any bald patches because it just melted where the biolage was at. It just literally melted all that blonde off my head. Genius, me, right? So I was like, okay, don't panic. You did it to yourself. I mean, like, don't cry. You're a grown-ass woman. Gather yourself. I almost cried. I did, but I didn't. My husband was here. He witnesses all my, and I didn't tell him. I played it cool. Came out of the bathroom cool, calm and collected, just like a strong, independent woman. And I came out, and I was like, we're just gonna let it dry and see what happens. It continuously fell out. I feel it on my forehead. Like, I took out my towel. It was in my towel, just clumps of like pieces. Like, just imagine if this whole thing was just in your towel when you took your towel off. That's what it was. It was just pieces that were just melting off of my hair. It wasn't strands. It was a whole chunk of hair. The only thing I knew to do, the only thing that thank God I had it, was Olaplex. So I know that it is not a conditioner. It is a bond builder and makes your hair stronger, right? So I said, I'm gonna put this in there. I'm gonna let it sit. I sat for like 3 hours with it on my hair. I knew that required me having to get my hair wet again, and I was gonna lose more hair because I didn't brush it. I was scared to brush it because not brushing it, it was falling out in chunks. But I used this, and I said, we're going to see what happens. So I got in the shower, rinsed that out, put a really good conditioner in it. I believe at the time I was using the Nexus. I'll put a picture up here because I forgot to bring it out, but I used the Nexus. It's got keratin in it. My hair is very thin, so it made it really greasy because my hair is super thin now. So I was like, cool, and I got greasy hair. I put my hair up in a bun. We're gonna leave it. Unfortunately, I have to go to work, so I pulled it up like this, kind of curled it, just let it be greasy, called it a day. Nobody said a word. They knew better. They didn't want to lose their life that day. They didn't say anything to me about my hair. Nobody mentioned it. And it mentioned it that it had been 12 colors that week. Nobody said a word. So what I did was leave it alone. I didn't wash it. Like maybe 5 days later, I washed it again. But first, I spritzed it, set with this on it. I only had about an hour and a half, so I set with this on it. And now it's been 2 weeks. So it's been about a week since I did this treatment for the second time, and here we are. Because for that whole first week, I had a hay wig. If you've never fried your hair, I bow to you, because I've had a hay wig many times, and if you just think what horses eat on your head, your hair sticks straight out. It has no body, it doesn't move, it has no shine. You can put oil on it and it looks like you greased up the hay. Like, that's all it looks like. It does not help your hair. But I've been using stuff for this past 2 weeks that I think has helped my hair, because look at that. It's got movement. It's got shine. It looks like hair. It doesn't. And I was pretty certain the only thing I could do, if you're hearing this hellacious Florida thunderstorm, I apologize. We may lose the lights, but it is pouring down there. If you hear the dogs whining, they're scared. Anywho, but I'm going to show you the products, and now that I've spoke for 10 minutes on what I've been using and how I was using it. Like I mentioned, I used this twice. I used it one day, the day that I ruined it, and then about 5 days later. I didn't wash my hair for those 5 days. I didn't touch my hair. I did curl it with, I know, and you're saying, Heather, you're melting your freaking hair off. You're not supposed to put heat on it. You can't leave a hay wig sticking it straight out like this. Like, imagine my hair just sticking out like this if I didn't touch it. So I had to curl it and try to make it look like hair. I had to try to pin it back a bunch. You know, like, I tried to hide it. You had to try to curl it and hide it and pin it and do little mini buns. Whatever you can do to hide the ends of your hair that are sticking straight out. I mean, my hair, I don't have a lot of hair now, but it's not bad. It's not bad. There's not a lot of frizzly ends. I thought I was going to have to just shave it because it was snapped off up to here. I mean, look at these little pieces. It snapped off, and I'm like, I can't, if I cut my hair up to here, I'm gonna look like Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber. Like, I just can't do it. So the products I've been using are in the shower, other than the Nexus. These are probably the best thing going. Run and get you some, 2 for $3 at Walgreens. That's where I picked these up. They are the Garnier Repairing Shampoo. It's the whole blends. This is the Honey Treasure. First of all, it smells like honey. It smells amazing. Your hair still smells like this. And it's the shampoo and conditioner. You may say, that's garbage. It's going to leave a coating on your hair. Well, I tell you, when after I use this, my hair is so soft. Like, I mean, that's all I've used. Like, I washed my hair 2 days ago. And that, and then this leave-ins. And that's all I've used on my hair. And this whole week, I got these last Saturday. So a whole week I've been using these, and I don't have hay wig anymore. I just don't have a hay wig. I'm sorry. I don't want to tell you. So you can say those are garbage and don't use those in my hair. They work for me. Love them. So then when I'm out of the shower, I only use a really big comb that's got teeth this far apart. My hair is very thin. I don't need it that far apart, but I do not want to brush my hair at any point in my life. I cannot brush it. So I just part it in the middle, and because I just wear my hair back like this all the time, so I just part it in the middle and let it air dry. But first, I do a mixture of 3 spritz of the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In, 3 spritz of this, 1 pump of the Redken Extreme Anti-Snap. Now, if you're blessed and you have thicker, longer hair, you can come up with your own concoction. But for me, I can do 3 spritz of this, 1 of this. This is, like I said, the Extreme Anti-Snap to keep your hair from breaking off, which was key. Key. And then I am using this because I bought it, but I don't know that it does anything, so I don't recommend you running out and getting this. But it is the Kerastase. The Kerastase Resistance, a serum therapy for severely damaged hair. So that's what it looks like. And it just comes out, you pump it, it comes out with a serum and a lotion at the same time. I don't know that it's doing anything. I put 1 full pump of that in with this. I used it by itself, never saw a difference. So I don't know that it does anything, but that is what I'm using, and I'm being honest. So if you have it, give it a go, throw it in there. Who knows what might happen. But, so that's what I've been using on my hair. I had a bottle of this. I had like 3 drops left in it, and so I finished it up and I bought another one. It's the castor oil, but for me, because I don't have a lot of hair, I have to use the pure cold press top quality oil because it's a little bit thinner. The Jamaican black castor oil, there's a storm of brewing out there. It's too thick and it clogs my pores and breaks me out, and it's too thick for my hair. But this is what I'm hoping will help regrow my hair. Yeah, so I know if you're watching this video, other than just being, you know, a fan of moi, you're probably watching it because you fried your hair. And I'm telling you, give yourself first. It's cool. It's calm. Just collect yourself. If you don't have to leave the house, you don't have to wash your hair. Put this on it, or rinse it out. Put a hair mask on it. Just don't touch it. Put it up in a bun on top of your head. Don't touch it. If you have to go to work and you're unfortunate like me, try these things out. give it a go. Like I said, I don't have the most gorgeous hair, and I have a very thin hair now because it's all snapped off at different levels, but I'm not like embarrassed to go out. The blonde is coming through, the brown. Yeah, so this is what faded out. This is what it ended up being after I put the brown. I don't know if I mentioned that. After I put the brown on it and it was black, and then I had the weird ends. So the blonde came through after I tried that little mixture, and then I've got like darker brown roots. So it's kind of reddish brown, and then I've got some blonde coming through on the ends where what didn't break off, what didn't melt off my head is turning blonde. So yeah. If you would like an update, I will probably update you if I start seeing any growth. I did measure, I pulled it down, I like measured it and all that, so I can do an update video. If any of this, if the castor oil helps or if growth on my hair, I will do an update. Let me know your favorite hair products. I'll leave them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.